The squad is assembled and determined to go and get Hakurei back here. And you gotta respect them. And I think we have all the right pieces and the right people in place. We got the smarts, coming from AI, being efficient and figuring out the, proper calculations and things for us to do. Also some smarts coming from Kusari and her situation, right? She knows drugs. I don't know how that helps us, but maybe if the mom's after us or other people are, she has a way of kind of putting a stop to them. Who knows, right? Shizuka, I don't think she really helps. She's there in support, right? So she doesn't really do too much. And then Karane's got them hands, right? And she's willing to throw, and that's kind of a big piece, She's gonna be able to help us with Rentaro if things kind of go down. So I think we got a decent enough squad assembled here for us to be able to pull something off. The concern is all the stops that the mom is going to try and pull out here, and it's going to cause some problems. I feel like we wrap this up here. I think that would make a lot of sense. I think it would work perfectly if we wrap this here and then we go maybe 2-episode arc to kind of close things off and introduce an ex-girlfriend in those situations. I think that could work out really well, but we'll have to end up going and seeing. If you like it all, the like and subscribe, email it to me, feel free to stick around for the discussion, leave in the comments for this episode series as we're going on with episode 10. I love Bergen the narrator. The Rentaro family, baby. It's fucking go time. Oh shit, they're moving. Shizuka really should not have come. Like, really should. Brother, boss man, ever. She calls him everything.
Rentaro family. Mission start だ。
そういうとこ割と男の子やな。
代わりにこれで合図してロープで降りてきてもらう。
It ain't gonna break nothing.
惜しいのだ。
もう少し高めにだな。
The Karnate throw it.
見失った。
Oh no.
暗くてよく見えないのだ。金持ちの家の猫。
Ah, it's one of them fancy smug house cats.
蹴り飛ばして弱らせるのが最高率。
動物愛護団体に有害指定される。待って
圧力に屈しない。
誰かいるのか。
Perfectly match it. The cat will lead us to where we need to be. Where did you get this ball? Oh, never mind. The mom's probably watching this all on fucking cameras right now. Shizuka, this is your time. You would fit. You literally could fit. Oh no. Oh no. Just start throwing them. Does that work? Oh my god. Yeah. We have to be quick. We're trying to be quick. Yeah.
だからってそんな無茶。私は花園はかりに借りが。
Mm.
私たちは二人ともあなたたちの相手なんかしません。いや、花園はかりを助けたい。
Your friend. How many fucking guard pets did I get? Alright, get quiet. Oh, she infiltrated though. She's going. Oh no, I got her. Never mind. Hey, I said that at the beginning. No disrespect, but you shouldn't have come. Alright, you gotta show us something. Show us something.
私もそう思ったからここに来たんだ。これが今の私にできる精一杯。俺の屍を越えておけ。
I'll sacrifice myself.
静香ちゃん
He's a sweet guy. He just looked kinda. See, he doesn't look mean there.
やっぱりあの犬吉野静香を襲う様子じゃなかった。ここは薬に任せるのだ。
薬先輩
Oh no.
この薬はな、
She's got a
ど
plan
んな
though.
生き物も一瞬で眠らせる睡眠薬だ。
Oh, okay. As long as it doesn't harm it, right? Oh, Shizuka's in the crossfire.
その薬
Oh, I thought it was just gonna like blow up. Got poured on yourself, so he licks it off.
飲んじゃった
No.
ちゃんと犬に飲ませろって言わないから。やっちまったどうだ。どうすんのよ。静かが寝ちゃった。
There you go, there you go.
2
Perfect.
階からぼたもち。
And that she doesn't weigh you down. The dog's out the way. You can move out.
随分長い廊下だな
金持ちの家。
Never ending one.
また出た金持
It's
ちの
leading
家だ。
us. Follow
俺
it.
どこやったのよ。
トールはもういいからほっといて先にす警備員が
またお前か。この廊下の赤外線センサーに引っかかるの何回目だ。
やれやれクッキーだぞこっち来い
This cat is the real MVP right now. So really helping us get everywhere we need to be.
赤外線が見える目薬。
恥も外聞もないご都合展開
I love that she just has everything ready.
使えとは言わないのだ。
使いますから
その程度の偶然を騒ぐなら宇宙の誕生から生命が発生し
Okay, yeah.
0.000その目薬は効果切れまで赤外線以
あ
外は何も見えなくなるから気をつけるのだ。
そういうの先に言ってくれません
まあともかく効果が出るまでしばらく。
Honestly, you're gonna take some of those risks sometimes. Just let it happen.
その当てだわ。それ別にいいのだ。なんでもないのだ。
What are you hiding?
何隠してんのよ。当ての英語だったけど。あれは海外の巨大な薬学研究所をかかる。応募用のが今一番気合を入れてる薬なのだ。前に薬が言ってた。
So she sacrificed that just for this.
間に合わないの。
Oh my god.
そこでの修練が薬先輩の。
そんな大事な薬をよかったんですか
This is important though.
薬やわがままでいっぱい迷惑をかけてもお友達でいてくれてる。
Give up on your dreams for your
かけ
friend.
がえのない。
To be fair, he also used like 2 drops. Like they should have enough in there, right?
あかりを助けに行くのだ。
Oh my god.
必ず助ける
It looks like he's straight out of a ship.
トム・クルーズでもインポッシブルだ天井が低く感じたのはシャンデリアがある高さにはセンサーが張れないからってことはそこを通れば
Somebody throw us up there.
そんなのどうやって
You gotta launch him up.
確かに狭い場所ならともかく
残念ながらここにいるのは愛情レンタロウ。
Ah, don't worry. We got just the one.
あ何何なのよ。いいんだからね。あなたならでき
Be
る。
great.
女だってのよ。
俺とカラネなんだから
ああもうやってやるわよ。
I thought we were just gonna try to throw bro up.
せーの121
慎重になのだ。
This is fucking unreal. Why?
2
Insane camera work, right?
カラネ大丈夫か
Yeah,
あそうかというかなんだかカラネちゃんのお洋服がスベスベし始めたんですが
hmm.
そういう材質の服なの。
せーの
You gotta stay locked in, please.
2
We'll have one of your fits.
ダメ。袖に強く頬ずりしちゃう。レンタロウのほっぺたが
Oh
私
no.
のお腹に。
She's going full Hakury right now.
スリってダメ。
Jesus Christ. Congratulations.
何だったの今のはあのバカスケベの匂いがするこの家のせい
What if they already left, you know? They said tomorrow, but what if they already left like that night?
着いたのか。
Just nobody's here.
あかりあんた
Aw.
あかりお嬢様が登場しました
Oh my god. Wasn't allowed to open the door, yeah.
警報を自分の娘にそこまで。
That's so fun.
もう囲まれて
Oh,
る
fuck. Yeah, you're not fighting all of them.
愛情連太郎いいんだからね
It's game over for him. Oh, now you guys are dead. I don't think you can play this off as the cat.
みゃ
Oh, there you
ー
go.
にゃーにゃーと泣いた
なんだ
Oh, just the cat.
連太郎くんは私という存在が大好きな連太郎くんを不幸にしてしまうなら私が生きている限り連太郎くんの
But
心
it's not direct. It's not
縛り付けてしまうのな
you.
ら
It's due to interference of someone else.
あかりの友人だから自由にしてあげているけれど変な動きをすればすぐにでも取り押さえますからそのつもりで 何か発動しているのかしら。
いえ、邪眼的なもの
Yeah,
は
I
なく、
powered up.
はかり奪還は失敗した。こうなったらもう俺にできることは
You just gotta
はかり
beg.
さんとの恋を認めてはもらえないでしょうか。俺は絶対にはかりさんを幸せにします。真正面からこの思いを伝えることだけ。
I respect
そんな
the.
綺麗事で私の心を動かせると思って。
綺麗事なんか
Probably not,
私は
but
13歳。中学2年生ではかりを
god
産みました。
damn.
どうしてだと思う？
3度の飯より赤。
No, no.
愛した人が病に侵され死の運命を背負っていたからよ。私はどうしても愛したあの人の生きた証を残したくて最高峰の医療体制を整え
That's.
13
Oh,
歳という年齢で人工授精による出産という危険な賭けに及んだ。
what? I honestly don't even know if I can have a thought about that.
一度恋に落ちるとどうしようもなく盲目になってしまう。周りが見えずにそれだけが自分の幸せな人生だと信じ込んでしまう。だけどあの人が亡くなってあかりを育てることだけに人生の全てを費やしてきた。
Yeah, but you knew that was gonna happen. And you knew this was the situation you were gonna be left
私を
in.
救ってくれた。だけどはかりはあの人の代わりではないし決してその穴が埋め
And you realize that too late, yeah, which is kind of fucked up, and that you treat her like shit, though.
あの時信じていた私の人生なのって自分に問わなかった日はないわ。こんな身を引き裂かれるような後悔はかりにはさせたくない。
Okay, your example is beyond the extreme, though.
そうだったもの。だから手遅れになる前に目を覚まさせてあげたいの。ごまた男なんて愛したってあなたが信じる幸せな人生はやってこないって。私は生きてきた人生に基づいてあなた
Yeah,
たちを
that's
引き
the
離すべきと
fucking
判断しているのよ。
problem.
口先だけの綺麗事で覆せるような決意ではないの。
レンタロウレンタロウあんたが感動してどうすんのよあの母親の心を動かさなきゃでしょ今は
This is a good way of convincing. Just show you're relate that you can understand, you know.
なんだ急に目が見え始め。ああ、そうか。涙で目薬の流された。
You look just like her. Oh my god. Oh my god.
それは13歳で恋人を亡くしたおおよそ16年ぶりとなる恋のときめきであった。しかしそれはか
Why?
つて盲目になるほどに溺れ、それからの人生の中で深い後悔に苛まれることとなった。
ああ
衝動。
So it's
因
first.
とも呼ぶ
Okay,
衝動の前
okay.
に母りは
Okay. Alright.
やっぱり盲目になっていた。
I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know where to stick. I don't even know what I want to talk about. I really don't. It's. I don't know. I just keep taking it in ways that I'm not like prepared for or like expecting, or I don't know. I got no clue where we're going. That's not true. I know exactly where we're going, if we're being honest. Like, I know exactly where we're going. It's just like in the time I didn't know, but I think it's clear as day where we're going to be heading from this point on. Because we're going to assume mom is very similar in certain ways to daughter, right? That's how we're going to assume it to be, because it only makes sense if they end up doing that, right? They have very similar personalities and ways, and the mom probably also like brought her daughter up in ways that she saw that a lot of similarities between them. Hence why she like believes, you know, her being blindly like following this love and all this other stuff that she has going on is going to allow her to kind of fall in the exact same path and way that she ended up at some point when she was younger. And that's why she's so like strict on the way that she's kind of doing things. Well, I talked about last episode, and I still stand by, like, I hate the way of like them kind of overly interfering or really controlling somebody's life in this sense. Her backstory is a lot like better and a little bit more put together than, you know, I expected it to be, like at the base level, while still having like, you know, problems with the way that she, I guess, really approached things. It's still, I don't know. It would make sense if we are going to go that, like, they're kind of like the same person, just different ages at that point, and then they're going to make her mom actually the same as her, because if she's kind of as over the top as Hakurei ends up being, while being, I guess, the more matured, older version in that sense, I think it's obvious the direction that we would end up heading towards with her. Also, when you take into the fact that this girl was, what, 13, and she had to do the artificial insemination and all this other stuff, which just means that she's been preserved in a way for this, the ultimate moment to probably end up occurring. That's the whole story. I'm believing that we're going to end up heading here. So that wouldn't surprise me if they want to take it that far. Now, it is something that is aired through, you know, television and all this other stuff, so I don't know to what extent they're going to take it, but we'll end up kind of seeing. It also could be something that does happen manga-wise and gets cut in a variety of ways throughout here, but they've kind of gone over the top with a lot of different things. I mean, we had the damn fucking Karane moment this whole episode as well, you know, so like, they seem to be willing to kind of push things to certain points, so I don't see why we can't take things, I guess, as far as they really want to. But I think it'll be interesting, a dynamic for us to bring somebody like her in. Something I've never even thought of was the idea that we could bring people who aren't just classmates and people that he was going to be at the school as other people that he can potentially have relationships with, which now opens the door to a lot of different things, whether we are going to get other members of the families of the other ones that we already have involved, and we're going to just branch out through things like that, because then it can kind of keep things restricted a little bit. Then we don't need to know so many people like on a widespread thing, and we can kind of just like a family thing, which is still really weird at the end of the day, but they could do something like that. And then we could even extend it out to, you know, siblings, parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts. I don't know if you just swing one way or like we go all of them. We'll have to figure that out too. But it seems like there's plenty of things that can kind of go. Another is his eyes have to properly meet the other person. That was something that was very apparent and brought up. I don't know if it's strictly his has to, because hers are normal and she meets with him, right? But his eyes weren't in the normal state that they were. So is it just his have to be clear vision that he can properly see what's in front of him for this to end up happening? Like, is it all fall on him, or is it just like a mutual thing because like his eyes technically weren't in proper state at the beginning, if that makes sense? So I don't know. To be honest, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I guess at the same time it does. As long as the eyes both in the normal state end up meeting, I guess that's where we end up being put in this sort of situation. I'd have to go back, I guess, and check the previous episode, because I know she came and she took over the phone and stuff, but was she in the window when that happened? Or maybe we didn't end up seeing that. They probably like were very, you know, strategic with the way that they kind of placed these things and made these things happen, so that, you know, the connection and stuff wouldn't have happened back then, or maybe he couldn't get a view of her or whatever. But I'm assuming all that happens as well. We begin to break in. Why Shizuko is here, I still don't even begin to understand, but, you know, it worked out convenience wise for like what they were trying to do and mess around. So of course, I mean, it's not, we shouldn't be taking it too serious, I guess, in a way that it is meant to be jokes. So of course we're going to kind of have her in, because then we can kind of loop something in that's going to be kind of funny and allow us to kind of bypass a certain situation or do something. So I should have seen that instead of just being like, why is she here the whole time? But, you know, that's all right. I like the constant gag with the cats. like just being brought up and then the guards coming out and being like, oh no, it's just the cat. And that happens multiple times, which I think is a fantastic way of them going about it. The now breaking the thing open or undoing the lock is really smart, and just like a thing that literally screams her, because of course she's the only one who would think of even doing something like that, which I really love. Another aggressive guard dog. I also like the Karne bringing up like, oh, a rich like whatever, and constantly doing that every time they go down like a hall or see an animal, like to whatever. She's because sacrifice is great, fully realizing I have no purpose or use or anything that I can do here, so I must sacrifice myself as a result, which I think is really funny and actually just fits in extremely well. And then we kind of progress further until we end up getting in the hall, which we use the cat as the bailout excuse again. Kusuri gives us the thing to be able to see within the dark here, the night vision or the infrared thing, which I think is really, really cool. But we end up finding out that this is a big moment for her, or a big thing for her, because she's using it to kind of get involved, I guess, with this big research group overseas or whatever that she's probably always dreamed of and really wanted to. And the deadline is today, of course. And, you know, she's using it because she cares so much more about the family and the people and the connections that she's built here instead. And it's like such a great moment for everybody to kind of come together and realize the actual importance and thing for everyone in this situation, which I think is really sweet. But she's literally just used, I mean, I guess most of the characters are in a way, but she's like the ultimate, like, we're going to put you here for the convenience of like making everything else kind of work and then end up being so over the top. So she's like really good as a character because of that, because she can kind of just provide these random things, which ends up helping us in these moments. And then we go full Mission Impossible. Of course, we have to get up to the roof and the chandelier here. I thought that we were literally just going to have somebody try and throw him up, or throw one of them up and get onto like the chandelier and be able to like kind of use that and jump off or whatever. But instead they're just like, no, we're just going to do this and we're going to fucking climb up like this, which is absolutely insane. They do some great directing here, as me and all the other Karne supporters here, I think that we can all appreciate this moment in this scene, which is fantastic. And then we progress into actually coming to find her in her room. Of course, she is broken down and crying over this, not wanting the next day to come, and realizing all the happiness and the things that she's going to have to leave behind now as a result of the actions of her mom. But of course, they end up rigging her room, right? It's like they give you the backstory and the things, and you're supposed to like be like, oh, that's sad, or like however things like went, and you're supposed to understand, you know, the mom. But it's like, dude, you're literally locking the girl in and putting like alarms and stuff on her door so she can't get out. It's like, we gotta have some sort of boundaries, or like some sort of things where we're not like overly restricting and being protective of her, just to make me like feel a little bit for you, but I don't at all, because it's like, it's really bad. I don't know. The meeting begins. We get our whole backstory, which I've gone a little bit into, and of course tragic at those moments. She compares herself heavily to her daughter on the way that she's going to kind of go about things and act, and get completely blinded by and lost within this love and all these other things. Sure, I mean, if you want to go down that and assume that that's actually gonna happen, and then we get our big reveal moment when his eyes kind of clear up, and we end up having another soulmate thing here, where she comes out immediately and everything changes. The big threat of like, what is she gonna do or how things are gonna go, immediately goes out the window here when she kind of states this question, which is, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how the dynamic's gonna work, because it's so weird. I'm assuming Hakurei won't give a fuck. Like, she might be weirded at first, but like, she's gonna be okay with it. But it's like, I don't know. It's just, it's in a weird spot. And I'm assuming all the like pent up like frustration and desires and all this stuff that she's probably had now all these years is going to be completely unleashed to come to this point. And especially as a version that's older as Hakurei, in a way that I touched on a little bit before, it makes it a little bit more like she could be a bit more pushy and obvious with the things that she does, and she doesn't have to mask it as much as like her daughter ends up doing, which is going to progress it a little bit more. And it makes me really wonder how she's going to fit within the group, and especially having her around, and if it's something that we're going to see her around a lot, or if she's only going to be introduced in like certain moments, or if we ever go over the house, or like how overly attached, or like the way that she's going to act and be, because it's a night and day difference, the way that we're kind of seeing her be as a person, I guess, from the moment that this connection was end up made versus how she was acting before. So I'm curious if she's just going to be a little bit like basically her daughter pushed to more of the extreme, which is kind of what we've understood or thought at least before, or like just exactly how different maybe that they might end up being. I don't know. I'm interested the way that is going to go. I'm just really interested. how far they're really gonna end up pushing this. And hopefully it's nothing too like absurd, but I don't know. Even if it is, I think that's more of the fun and the thing that makes the show kind of really enjoyable. So actually, I'll be here for it. I'm not gonna complain. I don't got too much I really want to add on top of any of that. And I'm just gonna end up having to see what ends up coming. 2 more episodes, and hopefully I can get through those and get done with them soon, and then we'll be able to get everything kind of done here and completely finish off what has been a really fun journey so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe. Feel free to check out the other videos on the channel. Leave me comments with this series. I will be back for the 11th one, hopefully very soon. You guys have a good one. Peace.